Thanks for joining us on VIP today, and with you, the newest world champion in boxing, Stephen Fulton, who beat Angelo Leo in a fight. Well, we saw it on the other night. 1,600 punches thrown. Stephen Fulton won the fight. He's a new WBO Junior-Featherweight champion. Stephen, what's it like being called champ everywhere you go in Philly?
Yeah, it's great. It feels good. It's also still motivating.
Yeah. Tell us about that fight, because it had been delayed because of the coronavirus, and no one, people expected you to win. I think you was a favourite to win with the odds makers, but no one expected you to throw 913 punches.
Yeah, no one expected that, but it definitely feels good. I didn't even expect that.
Yeah. What was it like being involved in a fight like that to win the title?
It felt good being in there. I know that's his comfort zone, so I wanted to, show a little bit of dog in me, show the other side that I could do, because that's also my comfort zone. But I'm just good at boxing, so that's what I do majority of the time. So being in that inside was just something normal for me, just as well as it was normal for him.
Yeah, okay. Well, what was it like being, obviously you wanted it, ever since you started boxing, when you was a young boy in West Philadelphia, you always want to be a world champion. But what's it like being involved in a fight when you leave the ring, not just a world champion, but people saying it's already fight of the year?
Oh man, that's the amazing part. It gives you the extra motivation. Like, damn, I can't wait to my next fight so they can see more of what I can do.
Yeah, tell us about what you're looking at in the future now. I mean, there's Ray Vargas, Figueroa, Akhmadiev. Who is the man? I mean, obviously you think you're number one in the division. Who is the man you've got to beat so the world say Stephen Fulton's the best in the world?
MJ, Lewis Neri, and Brandon Figueroa.
Yeah.
Out of them three.
Yeah. Who would you like next out of them three?
The winner of Brandon Figueroa and Lewis Neri.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Who wins that fight?
It depends on which Brandon Figueroa comes, and it depends on which Lewis Neri comes. Lewis Neri had more of a boxer type puncher style, and Brandon Figueroa comes forward and throws a lot of punches in bunches. So it depends on who slows down first. To me, in my eyes.
Yeah. People have seen you, become an overnight success, but it hasn't been that. You've travelled around the world sparring. We saw you in England when you come over for Carl Frampton. What has it taken to get this far?
As far just sleeplessness, sacrificing the things with my events with my family, such as the holidays. I was in a WSB, so this wasn't an overnight journey. I was in the USA team. I was traveling over in the UK for sparring camps and things of that sort. I fought in Italy in the WSB. I fought in Russia. So it was like I flew by myself and I fought alone all over the world. So I definitely put my work in, and it definitely was hard. It wasn't easy getting here, but now that we're here, I know that it'll be 10 times harder to stay, but we'll make it as easy as possible.
And what was it like when you was over in Manchester? Because I think that might have been the first time you travelled by yourself. You was going home just to a room, by a room at night. There was no one else you knew. What was that like for you?
I feel like that was kind of normal. I've been in that situation before in the amateur. So by being out there and no one knows me and things in that sort, and I'm alone, it was just time to myself. I use that as my mental. I call it like my mental space. That right there is when I test myself test my mind, see if I'm mentally strong to be able to deal with being alone in a country where no one knows me and I'm all alone. So I could deal with that and still make myself comfortable and train around different guys and fight in that sort, and I'll always be good.
I mean, what memories you got of when you was in Manchester, of being in that gym with Jamie Moore, Carl Frampton, Nigel, Martin Murray, and all those guys?
They had some good music playing. I actually started listening to Fleetwood Mac because of them.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, we went to we did hot yoga and things. Sparring was always A1, so we did a lot of things.
I shouldn't think you play Fleetwood Mac too high, too loud when you're walking through West Philly, actually.
I do.
Tell us what that trip did for you, you know, sparring with Carl. Did that help make you the fighter you are?
Yes, that definitely was a part of my career accolades, and I definitely took a lot of things that I've learned from that camp into fighting and all my fighting styles. You know, so big ups to Carl Frampton. I like to say thanks to them as well.
And but now you're a champion. Everybody's calling you out. There's another Irish boxer, Michael Conlan's been saying a bit about you. He wants you now. What's it like being called out now you're the champ?
It feels good because at the end of the day, I'm still calling out as well. I'm not just because I was hunting don't mean I stopped hunting. I'm not the hunter. I'm also still the hunter.
Yeah. So what do you think of Conlan as a fighter? Because obviously that's a major attraction. He's very popular also on the East Coast, especially in the New York area. You know, what do you make of possibly fighting Conlan down the line?
Oh, down the line, that definitely will be good. Like if we can make it happen, if they make it happen, if our managers and things will want to make that happen, that would be a hell of a fight. He's a good fighter. I don't think he's on my level. I still feel as though people have yet to see the things that I can do. I came off a year layoff and looked like that and dogged my opponent out in his style. That shows you is something right there. My mental can't be matched. I don't think none of these boxers in my weight class can match my mental.
Yeah, I think that's what I was getting at earlier. I mean, it wasn't that you won the other night. No one expected you to fight like that, did they, the other night?
Nope.
That was the amazing thing from it. So how have you been celebrating since the win?
No, I let my body rest. I've been doing a couple interviews, relaxing. I just seen my mother and my father and my sisters yesterday. So I'm just getting back, really.
You seem pretty relaxed about it, or your family a bit more excited for you than you are. You seem, as you say, you've got you. It seems to me this is just you know, it's unfulfilling. You're unfulfilled in boxing, whereas I think your family, they're just happy. This is the greatest moment for them ever.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like everybody keep asking me, like, why you so calm? And I'm just calm because I feel like this is something I'm supposed to do. I feel like I was made to do this, and if I look at it like this, everything that I go for will always be easy for me.
Yeah. And what about other guys who are going to be looking up at you now? I mean, obviously, you know, you're unfulfilled in boxing. You want to cement your legacy and your wealth. So when you retire, you never have to do too much again, apart from what you want to do. I mean, what about guys like Inui when they come up?
Oh, we can fight. We can make big fights. I'm always down for making big fights.
And tell us, apart from boxing, are you a full-time boxer? Have you been working to make ends meet over the last couple of years?
In like 2014, 15, yeah, I was like working here and there, doing a lift. I was working, cleaning out houses, things and that such. But from then on, I never worked again.
I mean, well, I was reading up on you where you've come from and where some of your friends have ended up. How did you manage to keep on the straight and narrow in that area you were raised in?
Anytime things was like that was going on in the area, I was in the gym or at a tournament or on my way to somebody else's gym to go spar. I feel like that kept me out of the loop of the bad energy and the negative things that some old friends were doing.
But if they're in the area you come from, if those guys haven't got a focus in life, how hard is it for them not to fall in by the way?
I mean, it'd be hard for them not to fall because that's all they knew was that street life. So I think it'd be very hard, but it all depends on the person, how their mental holds up.
Yeah. So you've spoken to your people. Have they given you any indication when you might be out next? Because obviously it's difficult to schedule fights still with lockdowns and what have you.
Not yet. You know, I believe like next week, then we'll probably be talking about what's next.
Yeah. And one final question before you go. Carl Frampton was tweeting about you last night. And I don't know if you saw it, about what a great runner you are, how you can even beat him at Red Rock. What was that about?
I'm a great runner, so I don't try to like naturally just outrun somebody. That's just something that I'm good at and I just do. I feel like it helps me with my lungs and everything. So anytime I run, I'm gonna be leading or I'm gonna be right in the front with the rest of the guys.
Yeah, Carl tells people you'd be an amazing middle distance runner if you wasn't a boxer.
No, yeah, I did a 10-mile run.
Yeah.
And I did 10 miles in an hour, in under an hour.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Well, that's more than not bad. That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
And placed top 10 in my division.
Sorry?
And I placed top 10 in my division. And there was thousands of people out there.
Really, yeah?
Yeah.
So when you pack up boxing, you could become an athlete suddenly, couldn't you, if you're bored? If you hold the money in the bank, you could go and train to become a marathon runner and go and beat all these Kenyans or something.
Maybe.
Stephen, all I can do is thank you for joining us today on VIP TV. Congratulations on your triumph. And if we see a better fight on our screens this year than what we saw on Saturday, we're all going to be very, very lucky.
Thanks.
Thanks for your time today.
Appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.